Hello viewers, you are welcome to Be Ladies Concept, the home of variety. I'm so happy to have you around today. Today is going to be a very interesting day. So just try and be with us to the end, I hope. And I know you are going to have a pleasurable evening. So as you know, I'm the host of the program, Deaconess Abimbola Imudo, and with me I have my lovely mamas here, Deaconess Patagonifo. You are welcome, madam. And also I have another great mama with me today. She is Pastor Mabel. Can you help me with the surname, please? You are very much welcome, madam.
Good evening, girls.
So, as you know, this edition is titled Family Saga. We bring you normal things that do happen in homes. We want to share our idea, our opinion with you people, but if you have any opinion, you can drop it in our comment section. You can also call in with the number that's on the screen. Please, we need your opinion. You can call in whenever you deem fit. Okay? So we're going to get started. Before we go to the topic of the day, we have some questions in our previous talk show. A lady asked, she said, like she has a friend, she do confide in this friend, but one thing she noticed is that this friend doesn't confide in her. She's the only one telling the friend her secret. What will she do? Do you understand the question? He has this friend, the friend she always confides in this friend. She will tell the friend her secret and everything, but she noticed that this friend is not telling her anything. So what will you advise such a person to do?
Women, I greet you all. We are here, like she said, to give our own opinion. We are here to help ourselves with opinions and discuss and help each other. In a situation like that, for my own opinion, I stopped telling that my friend whatever that is my secret. Because we are supposed to tell each other. I confide in you, I tell you all mine, and then I found out that you don't tell me anything, which means you don't even confide in me. In a situation like that, for my own opinion, it's not something that will bring quarrel. I will use my tongue to count my teeth. There's no need for me to tell you anything for my own opinion. I don't know of others.
Okay. Are you in the same opinion?
Exactly, because one, if I have a friend is really, and she's not telling me anything, then how would I tell her my own? Definitely I will just have to stay that way because that is how she wants it. So I will never, I will try first and second time, and if I see the same way that she doesn't tell me anything, I will just, if such a, I will not even take such person as a very close friend. So just hi, that's all.
Okay, you're welcome, my viewers. Like we've not really gotten into the topic of the day, we're just reviewing questions. The question we asked is about a friend that do confide in another friend, but she noticed that this same friend doesn't confide in her. She's not sharing her secret with her. So we are trying to advise this sister on what to do with this friend. If she should continue telling the friend her secret, or she should quit. Like my mama said, that there's no need for you to continue, confiding in a friend that doesn't narrate anything about herself to you. But maybe my own, contribution might be a little bit, might differ a bit. Not that I don't agree with them. It's the right thing. If you confide in someone and the person is not, confiding in you, there's no point. But let's assume that maybe during that period that you are confiding in this friend doesn't have anything to tell you apart from the ones you already know. Is she supposed to lie or just continue? Because there are times that maybe you don't really have new things in your life, it's just the same thing, but maybe this friend though has a field kind of life that things is always happening to her. Maybe you don't have. What will you do? Will you lie, or you understand? Because I see that maybe in such cases, like to say the fact, this thing has happened to me personally. I have a friend that do confide in me, you understand, but this friend hasn't complained, but I do feel the weight. I will say, this person that is just telling me everything, this person will think maybe I don't want to tell her anything, no, but really I don't have anything to tell that person apart from the ones she has known about me. So I even considered lying at a point, because it's like I am reading it in her eyes that is this only me that will be talking. So that's why when this sister just dropped the question in the message section, I said, this thing is very easy to just take it in one way, but it has really happened to me. I felt it. That's why mine might differ from your own opinion. But maybe if it gets to the point that you feel you can no longer tell this person, you're confiding in this person again, maybe you quit. That is it. But if you know your friend and you trust her that if she has any new thing in her life, she will tell you, then you continue that in that line or confront the person. Maybe she might explain to you better. So that's for me. I don't know if you still have any other.
In a situation like that, really, like you have just given your own opinion. Relationship is something very, very interesting if you know how to make friends. Because there are friends that are like sisters. There is no way you will tell me you don't have what to say. If you don't have anything to say the old ones, even say the sweet ones, that will even make this person that have bad ones feel okay. Always tell her, give her hope. Always make her feel nothing dey happen, hold your side tight. Say something. Because you're not saying anything. We feel guilty. Abi because I too dey complain. Abi e don tire for all my talk. She might not really be tired, like you said. That maybe she doesn't have anything to say. Say something.
So noted.
I don't know if I'm right there. Say something.
No, like
because
you
somebody
said,
coming to complain to you, we are all human. We all have it in our body. Pidgin English go say, it dey everybody body. You must get something to say. Even if it is sweet. Oh yeah, talk am as e sweet. This sad person will smile. Not be the sad person they judge you, you just no,
so
it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that.
Thank you very much, Mama.
Exactly, as Mama has just said, if really the person be telling me something and I don't have anything to say, it look as if that means it's just like keep telling me and you just be keeping him in your meal. Yeah. So it's not a thing. I will advise her, and the same time I will use some of my own as an example. Even she have known it before.
Yeah,
I will say, okay, exactly. I will not say, okay,
to her so that
you know this about me. I'm using myself now as an example. So you should pick something from my own and add it to yours.
It's true.
So that at least to give her hope and encourage her. So that was it.
So thank you very much, my mamas. I appreciate you. So we're going to the first this thing, question of the day. It's a man that sent this message. He said, I was dating a girl in Nigeria before I left home, and I got to know she was pregnant when I arrived abroad. She had a child, and I do send money down for the upkeep of the child. Here I met and married a woman, and we are living happily. We had we had 2 kids and wedded in the court. We were living happily until I visited Nigeria and was somehow forced to marry my baby mama to enable her bury her father properly. I now become a man with 2 wives. The problem is that both women are threatening to leave me if I don't choose, cause they claim to be Christians and they cannot condole to be second wife to their to the other mate, because their religion did not permit that. So please help by telling me who is my first wife before God. But know that I don't want to choose, but it can help me in my discussion with them. And if you have any useful advice on how to handle the situation, please let me know. So my women, I don't know if you understand this letter. This man, you know, for the sake of those that are at home, let me just recap. Said he was dating a girl in Nigeria before he left home. So when he got abroad, he got to know that this lady in question was carrying his child. She was pregnant for him. So he started sending money down for the upkeep of this child. So on getting here now in abroad, he met a lady he married and they had 2 children. They even wedded at the court. But the problem started when he visited Nigeria and his family asked him. He said force, he used the word force him somehow. You understand? He did not say totally, somehow. So he's not a child. I don't think they can force him to do that. They forced him somehow to marry this lady in question, to allow her bury the father properly. But the problem is, these 2 women now, they are threatening to leave this man because they say they are born again Christians and they cannot condole the other mate. It's either you are one wife to you or I go. And these 2 women also claim they are the first wife, because on a normal ground maybe they will say, okay, the man should keep the first wife and the other one should go. But both of them are claiming they are the first wife because the one here in abroad did the court wedding. The one in Nigeria did the traditional. Though the one here did the court wedding first and before the one in Nigeria. But before God, he said before God, who is his own first wife. So he needs our own opinion and advice to so that he can make the right decision. That he's not ready to choose. So, but maybe our talkings might help him to know what to do. So, women, I throw it to you. This one is
this matter strong, now very strong matter
and delicate. It's very delicate,
very delicate. We are women. We only try our best to handle this because this problem is for a man. Bros, on a very good day, your real wife from me, now that one when you meet for abroad, when you marry for culture, you have been together for years. 2 children come stay for and come. You come out to say you go Nigeria. Now you see what you see for that side. Tradition or anyhow, or out of fear, or out of what do I do? Maybe if I don't do this, this will happen to me. You did that out of pity. So you said you now paid a dowry because I don't know the tradition that does that anyway. If a woman has a child for a man, and if the father died, the man must come and pay dowry or do one thing before they bury the man and all those things. Now you now did that out of pity. You now left and you came back here to meet your wife. The one you call your love now, your wife. You went to the registry, you married. Here abroad, you go to the court. You marry, do everything. The one here is your wife. The one here is your wife. And you are still here. You left that one after paying dowry out of pity for them to bury the father. Is she with you? No. You left her there and you are with this one. Now they are not threatening you. What do you do? I will advise you, beg this one where they here. Oh. Our brother, here you do. Oh. Beg this one where they here. Please. Anyhow you want to beg. Anyhow. Before God, she is your wife. Because she is the first woman you took to the court. That is my own opinion.
So, Pastor, we really love to hear this from you, because he posed the question that before God, which is his first wife?
Really, as just Mama Sosina is a delicate
Delicate question.
But in my own opinion, and really before God, I will say the one he paid dowry should be his wife. Bible have said it already, that a woman that did not pay dowry is not a wife. So since he has paid his dowry, that one will be his wife. But the thing is that the matter is not a baby that they have to force. Since he knew that he has a wife here, he would have stand on his ground and said that no, I've gotten the wife here and abroad. So as long as he have allowed the wife, now he have taken the woman again to go and pay her dowry, that one should be his wife. What one I know, probably he knows the one he loves most, because love too matters a lot.
Yeah.
But if you want to really say before God and according to the will of God, the one in Nigeria should be his wife, because he has paid her dowry.
You can't leave this one where they here.
No, Mama, the thing is that this one that is here, definitely he will still take care of the children.
Then
Take care of the wife, but let him, he will not marry. If really you don't want to marry two wives according to the Bible, then he should be taking care of this woman just because she has children for him.
Then what are you now advising him to do? If you go and stay with the one he now paid the dowry, if that is the first wife.
Can I come in here? Because for a man, for me, for a man to live here and say he goes to Nigeria for a visit, then they somehow force him to marry. The man knows what he's doing. Oh, sorry, brother.
No, you are very, very correct.
Like he said, he's not willing to choose. But he just, want to hear our own opinion so that will help him in his own discussion. That is what he said, though, not in his own thing. That will just advise him. You understand? Because the problem is not this man to drive or no. The man is very much okay with those two women. It's the women that are threatening to leave him. And these same women that are threatening to leave him, they claim they are both first wives. Because this one here got married to him first in the court. Maybe she asked him, "Are you married?" He said no.
But the other one, get a child before. And her bride price is being paid.
So, the matter we put for ground, no, we are here to give opinions, and at times when some are too delicate, we don't know what to say. You understand? Now you need our own opinion. Now, on your own aspect, a cool time or anyhow you want it. Think of who you really love, because now the love will carry you waka. Love now will make you last, because women will be trouble when it comes to that. Because this one will trouble you, this one will trouble you. Then by the time you don't take your decision to live well with any of them now, or take one decision, let one go. Anything that wants to happen, let it happen. Don't be today.
One must go.
One must go.
For me, the one that.
Okay. Yeah.
For me, the one that that one in Nigeria had a child first. Before he came to this place.
Yes.
Another thing that man too na love the warrior.
And it depends on how many years. How many years wait, take the year, wait, marry another one, born other children before you can't go house. So in this house now, Yoruba say olójú kòkòrò. Now they got you carry the nice
He's an adult. You understand?
He's not a baby anyway.
He's not a baby.
A man is a man.
Yeah.
We are not insulting you people. Please don't misquote us. We are just giving
opinion.
It's there all of us, but we are just moving ahead. Sir, please take your own decision first. You knows best. You know where you get your joy from, your happiness. Now where you dey get your joy from, I tell you, now that one you go call your wife. Oh, I just dey tell you because now here you dey. Oh, the one where you and her dey as look am well. Oh, if not, you no go last because they will give you problem. Two of them never dey one place now, they give you wahala. You see what
but just like I said, the problem is not with the man. The man knows what. For me, the man is ready for the saga.
If he's ready for the saga,
it's
you
the women.
let the man. You say he's ready for the saga.
Yeah.
If the man is ready for the saga,
The
women
women,
ready for the saga.
you know, for me, what I think is that these women are waiting for the other one to go. This one is waiting for this one to leave first. This one is waiting for the other one to leave first. So, if they say, like he claimed, that they are Christians, they are born again Christians, they should know who is the first wife. And they should take their decision based on that, except love is in play here, like Pastor said, that it's only love that can, take him or walk him down in this line, because they know what they are doing. For them to be making problem, you are expecting this other mate to go, this one is expecting this one. If you accept, because the note did not really analyze how maybe they are Christians before they got this married though. Because if the one in Nigeria already know this man has 2 children and is married here in the court, she's not supposed to agree for her bride price to be paid.
When they have a child already?
Where pikin dey?
The first one.
Yeah, she has a child already.
Where pikin dey? Oh, you say make e contract the pikin. Another man wey go marry am. You know whether they don dey go dey call her second hand for where e dey.
As long as she has a child, there is no how she can say.
As the man come kuku come, you no know how the man take reach their compound wey e see say their body dey
No,
down.
wait, okay.
Na be the thing. He come kuku see say the man come. Wetin you expect her to do? The father of my child. She go calm down.
The man that made a mistake already. So the thing is, for me, he should go to the first stop, that one that's in Nigeria.
Then now you go come
and
to
take
the
care.
way dey here.
Mama, you can still take care of this woman because he already decide to marry 2 wives. If he does not want to marry 2 wives, that means what I decide, I think he should do, he should continue with the one in Nigeria. The one here, she can still take care of them because of the children that she had from him. That's the thing.
Ah, wow.
Then she go and use the seed to count his use the thing to count his tongue.
Anyhow you want one, now like I still said, the only thing wey go remove you comot for this wahala na love. That one wey you love you tell me go.
Okay. What if he loves these 2 women?
There's no way you can love the 2 of them.
You must love one more than.
There is no way. It not dey happen.
He may probably we are just saying that the one here. He may not even love the one. Maybe probably that this one here has money. Maybe because of that one. Let me just jump into and then because that one, you see, that one in Nigeria, that one will be his wife. But here, just because of we are in Europe, so I need somebody just to shine my body, and we are there should they come out of it. So he knows better.
So viewers, you are free to drop your comments, your opinion, your contribution as per this topic, because like we've heard from our mamas here, we all have our own opinions. To go back, maybe to choose love, follow your heart, you understand. But for me, if you are waiting for these 2 women to leave you, it's a problem, because who will train the children? Except they say they are really born again, maybe they examine their own conscience and they said, okay, from the God's perspective, this is your real wife, so stay with her, I will go. Then they will facilitate this. If anyone happens to go, your children, please do not forget to take care of them. It's very important. You understand? I know you are very much ready and capable to take care of your children before you did this, because for you to say they somehow force you. No, I think it's what you decide to do. Or you are loju kokoro. As they said, you don't want to let go. You will not eat. You will not let who wants to eat. You understand? You want to keep both women to show your man ego. No. This is the aftermath of all such decisions. But I pray God will help you in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
So let's ride on to the next question. I hope you are okay with.
We are okay, and I hope the women viewers will all understand what the opinion we are trying to give. We don't know it all. We are just giving our own opinion, and I hope it will help us.
Okay. The second one says, my wife and I. Before I read this one, there's something I noticed. We formally, I do think it's we women that always have something to say as per marriage, that we always complain about this men. But one thing these days I get to know that it's men that are even, it's like they don't know what to do. They're the one that are really in some kind of trash. They are confused. Because so far, not today, previously too, maybe only on the one or two occasions that women have really asked, that or bring out their perplexity. The men do complain. This one said, my wife and I are born again Christians. We have 2 female children of ages of 15 and 12. My mother is a good woman and she has 6 children for 5 different men. The problem is that my wife will not permit my girls going to spend holidays with my mom, but allows her to come visiting only weekends, rarely, under her own supervision, because she thinks my mom is not a good influence to my girls, because she once told them that no man is worth dying for. Please help, because I'm not happy about the situation. Now, there was a call we lost here. So let me just quickly recap. He said he has a wife and they have 2 children. They are born again Christians. So the problem is that the mother of the husband, she has 6 children for 5 different men, and the man said his own mother is a good woman. He did not say his mother is a born again Christian, but he said his mother is a good woman. The wife will not permit the granddaughters, that their children, to go and visit this grandmother in her own house, except this grandmother will come to their house to see the girls in some weekend, that is occasionally, because it said she once heard the grandmother talking to the girls, telling them that no man is worth dying for. So automatically that one has made this mother-in-law a bad influence to the children. As a Christian, I'm trying to groom my girls in a Christian home to tolerate men. Okay, sorry about that, it's just network problem. So we are trying to groom our girls in a better way. Like the grandmother that we tell the girls, you people don't tolerate rubbish from any man. No. They are not worth dying for. You put them on your shoulders. If they are heavy, you drop them, or stuff like that. So how do you deal with such mother-in-law? So my mamas, what do you have to say as for this?
Viewers, women are in this situation. I don't really have much to say because according to the word here now is this woman. We women, we fear our mother-in-laws. We don't know the ones that are good. We don't know the ones that are bad.
Okay, just a minute, please. Sorry, let me pick this call. Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mama. And welcome to our show.
How are you, my woman?
We are very much doing good. How are you too?
I'm fine.
So, you want to contribute to our topic, or?
I love the topic.
Thank you so much. We are honored.
One question, one answer I want to talk about this man.
Okay.
Because people said the man married for in Nigeria. Said the way I look this thing, because the man is not so true. If you look this matter, this man is not so true. Because if you don't say you want to stay with the woman, because at the end of the day, the man is supposed to that Nigeria to go with Nigeria. If you want to marry Italian, to go with Italian woman, there's really no, not to say because the one you don't want, you know, differ. Something, everyone will be married and to be wife.
Okay.
The more you take married, that's what the Bible recognizes. If you use Jesus Christ, in fornication with Jesus Christ, the work and play.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Yes. More than the other one, yeah.
That's my own, which I just know.
Okay.
But you can't marry two of them.
At all.
Don't tell me that.
Mm-hmm.
You want to choose one.
The problem has started already. So thank you very much, Mama, for your
That's a good
contribution.
one.
I appreciate you. God bless you, ma'am.
Thank you
Thank
very
you so
much.
much. So is the previous question. So she said for her, the man should, the man should go for the one in Nigeria because of the family. They will not allow him to, to continue with this one here, but he should take care of the children. So before we really analyze this second question very well, let me just take, let's see some tweets here. It said, Mama here said, wow, it's like we lost some comments. Okay. If the guy is born again, he should seek the face of God. Yeah, that is true. He said, mother said, but the wife in Nigeria knew that the man already had a wife. Then she did accept the man to pay her bride price. It's true also. Our brother here said both of them are his wife. The one in Nigeria is first wife, while the one in Europe is the second wife. The issue is that they are dragging the property the man has invested in Nigeria, which the man has in Nigeria. Okay, which the second wife has contributed a lot. What he should invest for both of them by writing will and disclose it to them. He should keep the two wives since both of them are not in the same place. Brother, take it easy. Hey, two wives in this it's not easy. It's not really easy. You pray you don't see women problem. One alone is problem, not to talk about two wives. Sister, the one he first paid his bride price is really his first wife. Marriage is all about patience and tolerance. Yeah. So thank you, friends, for your comments, your tweets. So we right on to the second one. Like I was saying, let me just make a recap again for those of you that are just tuning in now. He said, my wife and I are born again Christians. We have 2 female children of ages 15 and 12. My mother is a good woman and she has 6 children for 5 different men. The problem is that my wife will not permit my girls going to spend holidays with my mom, but allows her to come visiting only weekend rarely under her supervision. But because she thinks my mom is not a good influence to our girls, because she once told them that no man is worth dying for. Please help, because I'm not happy about the situation. So
I just have little to say about this particular topic. On a very good day, like I said before, we women, mother-in-law is a threat to us. Whether it's good or it's not good, or they are threats to us. Then, in a situation like this, it also depends on the character and the way the woman is living, the mother-in-law is living. So that she might be living a vagabondo life. Like you said, she had children for 6 men.
5 men, 6
For
children.
6 children for 5 men, maybe 2 for 1 gift. The remaining one. Let me analyze it. A woman like that, I don't know this woman. We are now our own opinion. We don't talk of. Maybe the housewife don't see the way the woman they live life. She just live like a bundle life, any IB. If you be like this, if you want kill her, our system, then we go. She might not be okay to her. If my children come, they go there on holidays. What did this woman go teach them? It go rough. That's why I feel wait put that fear for the if she come their house, e not go stay. Maybe na 3 days you go spend. Anyhow e take talk if pikin wey dey house no go make am too talk. That one the housewife prefer that one than the one wey the children go there go teach them bad thing, because it depends on the life wey that mother-in-law dey live. That na my own. Okay. I'm not saying for identity.
Thank you very much, Mama. Pastor.
Okay.
What do you have to say as per this?
My own opinion is that one, that's the mother-in-law. From how long was she going to deprive the children from going to their grandmother? The thing is that even she herself need to work on her own children. Since she knew that the mother-in-law now have polluted the children's mind by telling her that woman is working for them, what she will do is that she should sit her own children down to and let them know that they shouldn't take that. She to marry. Then she use her own husband as an example to the children and say, if your grandmother is saying this one, look at me, I will not enjoy my marriage now. So if she be able to sit her children down and put words in those children's mind, even though they go to their grandmother, I don't think that grandmother will be able to influence them, because she already told them, she told the children, this is who men are. So definitely, even though the grandmother is something, they will look at, this is grandma. My mother did not tell her this. So, but by saying that she will not allow her to be going to the grandmother, then what impression is she giving to the children? That means she's telling them the grandmother is bad. So that is my opinion.
Yeah, you are right. Let's say if I'm still to contribute on this, I will say it still depends on the kind of life the grandmother is living presently. Yes. You know, the man said, my mother is a good woman. It's his mother. You understand? He might not even be in line with her decisions. You understand? But because it's the mother, you understand? He just have to accept her the way she is. If it were to be okay, we have a call. Let me just quickly take this call. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, how are you?
I'm good, we are fine. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, listen, I love the topic. There's the second one that the woman doesn't want the children to go to grandmother.
Yeah.
Is she normal? Before he ever married the man, don't she know that the grandmother is not before she enters? How can a woman say that he will not allow the children to go and see the grandmother?
He said because the grandmother will be of bad influence to the girl.
Let me tell you, maybe the situation that made the grandma to born into a different man. If the woman sit down and narrate the story to you, it may still reason with it. It doesn't make the woman to conclude the woman will influence it. Even though the woman influences them, the way the man, mostly if you watch it, the children say much with the parents that the grandma wants in the wife. The way the man and the wife are
He said only the grandmother have to be coming to their house.
No, grandmother doesn't have to. She should be going to see the grandma because it's her duty. It's not the duty of the grandma. When the grandma free, she will come because what she's doing, and when her children marry, they will still do it to her. So no matter if the grandma is bad or good, try to control her and deal with her. That's how it is.
Thank you very, very much. We really do appreciate. Thank you. Thank you.
We are all giving opinions.
Yeah, thank you. The opinion is really
it's very, very okay. Like we said, the woman, we all have different ways of living our lives. You understand? Maybe, like I said at the beginning, I said it might be out of fear of the character of the grandmother. We are women. We know what our mothers are. We know what our mother-in-laws are. We know what friends are. People are terrible. If you don't see, you might hear. Then there were a young girl in her own marriage with her own children. Fear. Everybody, out of fear, you can... You understand? But the woman still comes to their house. Even coming to their house, still they purport the matter to always say men are not worth dying for. She might be afraid because such a thing can make these children put that in their brain without getting married. Because that fear. Because when we were also growing, we had words from different areas, from our mothers, from our stepmothers, from our grandmother. We still talk about them today. We say, at that time when we small, our grandmama will tell us, say, na so, na so. You can't know whether na true they talk that time. We have to not still big so we take and doing what talk. Then our mama will still talking home. So maybe out of fear, influence, why not? Influence. Influence, bad influence, corrupt character. It makes you grow and put fear. You understand? But we don't know. We are not there. It's only the man that knows who the mother is. The mother is a good woman because na mama, mama na mama, no matter what. But anyhow, I feel that is why the wife is afraid. Or I don't know. But anyhow, I feel so. It's just an opinion. I don't really know.
Thank you so much, Mama. Pastor, do you still have anything to contribute as far as this?
As in, she just said just now, really, because one, I've just said just now, how long will she deprive the children from going to their grandmother? That woman is their grandmother, and she knew the woman before she entered the marriage. So for her not to say because they said no men both die for them, the children should not go there, it does not speak well. Because one, which impression is she giving the children? Is she telling the children now that their grandmother? Because one, the children must ask one day, Mama, why do you say we should not go to our grandmother? And the only if she knows she doesn't want them to go to that place, then she should go with them. Anytime they are going, she should go with them so that she can supervise the children. But for her to say they should not go, it doesn't work that way.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mama. So you heard it. You cannot keep on denying these children from going to see their grandmother. These children need their grandmother. The grandmother needs these children. But I think the parents, like the father, since he's the neutral one in this scenario, he should try to talk to his mom because of those children. Because by the time they keep hearing a particular thing every time, we are in a generation now that people easily assimilate what they see. So like these children, they want to live this carefree life, and they want to be, no, like whites. No, I can't take this. Then hearing this from close person, and maybe this grandmother is doing well, so these children can emulate her in that area. But having 6 children for 5 different men doesn't make that woman a bad woman. It doesn't make the woman a bad influence, except if she, speaks negatively about men all the time. Then maybe that is what puts fear in the part of the wife. Then the husband should try and talk to the mom, you understand, to take it easy because these are little children. They are growing, you understand, and they should use their own living as to teach these children to say, don't think grandmom has lived her own life. She has made her own choice, her mistakes, or but the real life that God is wants us to live is like this and like this. Since they are born again and they are growing these children in that line, these children, they should, and we pray that they are able to know the good from the bad, you understand, and live well. So that's my take on this. I don't know if you still have anything to contribute or move to the next one.
We have tried our best to complete this matter the way, like I said it at first, that it might be the character that there are some grandmothers that are very troublesome. They are very troublesome. Why children even fear them? You become an influence to children. Then when children come out, they say, my grandmother, if anybody talk to her, they fight them. I will just fight them. Maybe that fear. But anyhow, as a Christian, if the husband and wife they are Christian, train your own child the way they will go. Grandma's own are just Maggie where they are doing soup. But anyhow, grandmama and grandmama. You understand? Not fear. For my own, no, not fear. So long as she's not a witch, and not catch a witch, and under that area will treat us with fear. Now make I use that word. Say, if it be her character, if you love your husband, you cannot prevent many things from the man. The man needs his family, he needs his mother, he needs his father. You might not like those people, but because of the love you have for your husband, you need to like them.
That's it.
To give him joy too. You understand? That was why I said it before. Maybe character, but anyhow, we need our grandmothers.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, mamas. Sister Elo, you're welcome. Mr. Faith, thank you. All of you that are dropping your comments, thank you, thank you, thank you. So right now we're going to the next topic here. The question is said, I'm a young guy. I just got married a few months back. Is it good to open account with my wife because she's insisting we do? A young couple that just got married, the wife wants to husband to open account with her as family. That's what they are supposed to do. That's from the aspect of the wife. They said, is it the man is not asking, is it good that he opens this account with the wife because the wife is insisting? But before we answer this one, let me just take some tweets here. It said, if any grandmother, as I said, if any grandmother allowed his son to marry her, it means the grandmother loves her and she should love her too the way she is. That the wife should try and accept the grandmother the way the grandmother is. So, okay, you didn't understand the question. No, we are talking about a man that got married to his wife. They have 2 children. They are born again Christians, and this man has a mother that has 6 children for 5 men. But the wife doesn't want these children to go and visit the grandmother because she's scared that this grandmother might influence the children negatively. That was what we just finished discussing. So if you have your own contribution, you can just say, drop your contribution in the comment section, or maybe you have your opinion as per this, you can send your opinion. But the question I just asked now, he said, I'm a young guy and just got married few months back. Is it good to open account with my wife because my wife is insisting that we do? So my mamas, how do I see this one?
We are Africans. For an African man, for me, not go easy. I will say no. I will say no. Why? I am a woman. I am a woman. There is going to be problem later. The woman insisting, what you will do, if you really love your wife because this is a new marriage, you want to do everything to make this woman happy, what I will advise you to do, guy, open her own account for her. So that peace will reign. We are talking of peace. But if you still carry on, say because they insist, you can't say you won't do it because of love. Tomorrow, not cry come our forum here, because wahala go dey o. Because we women, we dey misuse o. What if you happen to open an account for a woman that is just extravagant? What do you do tomorrow? A woman that I'm a woman. I'm talking because I'm a woman. I know what we are. If they give us 1 year, we go carry.
Men will be very, very happy to hear this.
No, that's the truth. I'm not saying make una not open, but open personally for her. Open her own, maybe they pump money put for them. Then it should be the extravagant type. Make she use the money the way we want use her. Now my own opinion.
Okay. So let's hear from our pastor. Pastor man.
A very difficult thing, eh?
Pastor, how do you see this one? Couple. What's the sense of being couple?
Two become
one.
Two become one. I will take care of you. But the area you know will bring problem. We need
avoid it.
Avoid it. That is what I'm talking about.
Okay,
that area will bring problem.
Okay,
for
thank
an
you so
African
much.
Man.
Thank you so much. So my pastor.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. My own opinion. Let me use myself as an example. Since I started dating my husband, we've never had different accounts. We have been using one account since I've been in Nigeria. We use one account, even to date. So for me, it depends on two of them should work on themselves. The man knows who his wife is, and the wife knows who her husband is. So they know if they open account together, there will not be any problem. Because since me and my husband will be using one account, there will not be any problem. Sometimes I hold this card, I go to account, I withdraw money. There's never be any problem. So it depends on both of them. For me, open account together, I don't see anything bad. If they want to open it separate, there's nothing bad about it. Okay, so that one depends on them.
Thank you, Mama. Let me just quickly take this call. Hello. Yeah, welcome back.
Hello?
Yeah, welcome back to the show. It's like you have a contribution as for this issue.
Yeah, I have a contribution.
Okay.
To my own contribution, there's nothing bad opening an account together with the man. But advice I would give to the man, likewise, Mama says there that no, it's not good. It's good to open an account together with the man. But before the man will open an account, the man should have his personal account separate. And part of the money, he should put it together with the woman. And for the woman to be running the account. And see how the woman is going to. It could be a woman that is extravagant, that spend money anyhow. You place your money in one place. When you find out that that is such a woman, it's not need of working and putting your money together there. Then you can withdraw. Open an account to know the woman, to appear to her husband and wife. You should open an account together, but the man should have his own personal account. That's serious.
Okay, thank you so much for your contributions. So it's noted. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, bye. Yeah, like she said that this man should have his own personal account and he should still open another joint account with his wife and allow the wife to run the account.
It's the same thing we are still talking about. When nothing is based on trust. We are women. At times, let's call a spade a spade. An African man and African woman. There are women who don't quote me wrong. There are women that still manage the husband's account. She won't even take anything until maybe the man will tell her, this account as Nancy B still be. I mean, you not even need anything for yourself. It do. But if you still meet the one where he not send you that account, how you want waka. If we look at one side of it, it's good. Now love what they talk about now. He say love doesn't ask why. If we look at the other side of it, now my husband money, we be women.
to
Me,
enjoy it.
I would want my husband to open an account with me, but if I need money, not be bank account, I will withdraw. For an African man and African woman, the trust is not much. That is why I said no. Nobody should quote me wrong.
Yeah.
I am only giving my own opinion. For peace to reign in the house, okay, do hold your account, open for her. They put money for her. Anyhow you want use am, make a use am.
Yeah, it's a nice one. Just like you all said, is to avoid problems. You understand? But me, I look at it this way. Before this era we are, I don't think there's any man that just goes to pick a wife, even as at that. For you to agree to make this woman your own partner, your wife, that means you are ready to share with this woman. That's it shouldn't be a question for you to have a family account with your wife. It shouldn't be a question. We know that it's because of the lack of trust. This woman might be extravagant, or the men. We have some men that don't want to share. They want to be in command. I will do this one, I will do that one. They will not even bring their wife into their own financial life. They don't want it. You understand? So if you people just got married, I believe, you understand, you said you are a young guy, there is something that is shaking you that makes you to marry this woman. At least for that task, you have tried that out now. At least open this account with her. Then if you see that this woman is extravagant, then you change. You understand? You just want to start excluding her from your financial situation just immediately you get married. No, now we are in a jet age now. Fine. If you just notice that this woman is misusing that resources that is meant for your family, you have the right to open another separate account if you cannot condone her attitude or you cannot correct her. But for family, just said, okay, your own, now your own. And you, sometimes most men that even do this one, they will still pretend that if the wife is working, she should bring her own. And they will be managing the wife's account. You understand? So me, I don't say anything bad in both of them opening an account together, except on the ground that no, I've tried it before now. I look at the way this woman squandered the money, so there's no need for me to, trust her with that again. Then on that ground, nobody will blame you for it. So me, we advise you open the account with her. And she said the wife is insisting that you do. In this case, you will have to try. For me, since you are just a newly wedded couple, if not so, this woman will start feeling somehow that maybe you don't want to carry her along. Try her. Good women are good managers of resources. You understand? If she's a good woman, a loving wife, she'll know how to manage the account with you. But if she's not, then take your decision and do whatever you want. That's what I have my own take on this. I don't know if you have anything to contribute.
My little contribution, whether I still maintain my word. He said the medicine for don't cash is don't do. Na parable. The medicine for don't cash is don't do. If you do medicine, make them not cash you for thief. Not go teach. Not go take person home. The world we are now, we are women. I'm sorry, Oga. I still maintain, open her own for her. There's nothing wrong in opening an account for a woman.
No, it's a different thing.
Now,
it's a different thing from
now
this question.
she's insisting that they to have a joint account.
Yeah.
Me, they fear. As we call you, like I did not hear insisting before. Now I don't hear insisting. so the more I dey fear because for a woman to start now, man they think all those kind of idea before they say or they go when they don't do am, they come just take am surprise you say you know what happened today. I just opened an account or a joint account or a surprise for a woman. This one now the woman they insist. Okay, me I dey fear. Something will happen.
That's what Mama here they say. Why is the woman insisting? Why is the woman they insist?
The thing is that They should have the way as the just said, and let them have joint account and let the man have a separate account. And just monitor the account and see if the woman will manage the account well. If she manage the account well, they should continue. But if the woman is not the type of person that knows how to manage, then the man should just close the account and they should have a separate account.
And this account of 18, Oga, anyhow you do, they want to
plenty money.
They want monitor your account or anything come up for them. What you take a bill, you talk.
Make you not plenty money, they will put am.
When you take a bill, you talk. If you need peace, I still repeat, if you want peace in your home, as an African man, open her home for her. If she can't say she not agree, then there is something happening.
No, for peace, Orema, the way I say, let them open together. But the man should not use a lot of money to open. You should just be putting small money first. And
that one
make you open your home for
but they are just beginners.
Okay, me I think
because you are beginners.
They will open.
But to your home not to destroy, open her home for her.
Ma, if you do that one,
I'm telling you, this will rain. Why not? Why is she insisting?
That's why I said let them do it together.
Why is she insisting?
She open it, but she not put much money. Then he should have his own
Money
account.
Money na money.
No, my own say they should open together. You try her. If she doesn't manage it well, then open another separate account for yourself and let her know that, Madam, I cannot put money in our joint account again, or I will put in little because of the way you mishandle the one I put there. But say open her own account, I can still go to the bank and open my account by myself.
Of course.
So, or you put a peanut there.
Okay, why is she insisting? Okay, ask her why they insist.
Na love.
Yes,
two become one.
And she may even be that she's just trying the man to see his
you
reaction.
understand? So they should open. I don't think
okay, love doesn't ask why, Oga. No, na do her first. Then we will see. But for me, I don't talk my own. We are giving opinions. Open your own for her. If you not agree, ask her why. Why is she insisting? He won't pass the monitor you. And if you now anyway, I trust the men, because men they can form there are different ways that they live life. They go just agree. Don't just live down there. What is that they do? They do and need. If they follow their waka, I mean they follow and they go in the office. Maybe on that draft or office, 9 money they wait till they run the parade. And now to control accounts. If that is your reason, a woman. But anyhow, please, Oga, open her home for her.
Thank you.
There are other ways to love plenty. There are different ways that they love woman. Go market, buying wrapper, food box.
For her, everybody with his or her own account. It's good. Though you know your partner, you know what is good for your own home. We just only said our own opinion. As you can see, both three of us here, we have different opinions as far as this says. So I think the ball still rolls back to you. You understand? You have, maybe you dated this lady in question before you people got married. Maybe you can know if maybe she's one that can squander. Though you cannot know your partner totally. That one, there's no way anybody can just say, I know 100%. But a trial will convince you.
100%
you understand? You are newly wedded couple, so just try and make peace in your own home. If opening an account with your wife will bring peace to your home, you try it out. 1 month, 2 months, you see. Or maybe she might be pretending. We can pretend too. So, but you just try.
Try and convince you.
Yeah, try and see, instead of just using this one to bring problem in this early age of your marriage. So I pray God will help you out in Jesus' name.
Amen.
That is all we'll be taking today. We still have a lot of questions here, but because we cannot just exceed our normal time. I think we've already exceeded. I don't know. There is one. I think we'll quickly take this one. Then if we cannot conclude, because we just have maybe a few minutes to talk on it before we call it a day, or we just he said, is it good for my husband's family to love me more than my husband? I don't understand anymore. Please help.
It's not good though. Now my husband I marry. Now my husband supposed to love me past when they love me because brother-in-laws, mother-in-laws, they feel pretend say that they love you. Not be better love. Some they still get better love. But make my husband love me pass. And that one they sweet me. Not be the one with them. I don't know like, for my husband people to love me more than my husband. I be say my husband don't love me now. Now I can't wait to be for his house now. I know as soon as see am o. Now my husband own na be the one way go sweet me. Those people if they still love me, no problem. Because what if you come marry man wey don't get papa and mama, when you marry and you don't get anybody? You want love wood. Who want love you? Now your husband. It's not good though. Me I don't understand that one. I never hear am before. But anyhow, now my husband now won't make it love me pass.
Thank you, Mama. For those of you that are just joining us now, the question is it good for your husband's family to love you more than your husband? In case you want to contribute or, you know, give your opinion. So, Pastor Ma, please, what do you say on this?
The thing is that they are different love. The love of family is different from the love of husband. Man will love his own, husband will love his own, the family will love his own. Because one, she can't tell me now that her husband family love her more than her husband. If she's saying her husband family love her, that means there's a comma. So then because her husband family must love her, if she is a good woman, right, then her husband too must love her. Because one, you are married, if you say it's only your husband you will marry, that one you get as a B. You must, if you are married husband, you must marry the family too. So definitely the family must love you, and definitely not all your family, not all of them cannot love you. There must be one that will do that. That one is normal. But say it's your husband, only your husband family that love you, your husband. Does it mean that your husband does not love you?
That means your husband not love you.
If your husband did not love you, and it's only your husband family that love you, that means question mark. There's a question mark.
If there's any shaking, that means you are born. That's the fact.
Because it's the man that you are staying with the man at home, and they don't love you.
Now go love you if he defend you.
Yeah.
Because if your husband love you, family go bring any matter with them won't bring come. Your husband will love you, so he know who you be.
So the thing is that
he just know who you be. I will use myself also as an example. When me today husband house, when I did, he get report wey go come, and my husband and I go first talk am. He go say my wife gone. He know. They say, yeah, you know who deny for am. He say I know am now. So if my husband not love me, na family nine love me. How me and my husband won't contest there? No, this question get as a big shower, but we are answering questions that are coming.
it's true. But if your husband family not come to report it to your husband,
that
your husband outside you.
Outside you. Let one for defend you.
Double why?
For everybody.
So the same that I said like different love. There is love for family and there is love for husband. So there is different.
If like say the question come like this, say
my husband
family, the love wey they get for me is small. My husband love me well. Wetin concern those ones wey small. Now that your husband own, na important because na inside him na you dey. Na wetin dey give you joy. Na him dey give you everything. Na him dey defend you.
Yeah, that's
Understand? So the question, you fit ask am again. Maybe not be so you want to ask us because the thing is hard.
If the man don't love, then she can work on herself.
Now see they love you personally. Is it good for them to love you more than your husband? It's not good. Now your husband is supposed to love you more than his family.
Okay, our mama here said I need my husband's love 100%, which is the ultimate. But like when you are marrying someone, you are marrying into the family too. You still need their love, but it's not supposed to exceed that, or not that it's not supposed to. If it's, I don't know. This is this because you know
somehow.
Okay, let me bring it this way. Can the love of those family members keep you in your marriage?
Yes.
Yes.
With that is if it's more than that of your husband, can it keep you in the marriage?
It can. Husband, family, if they don't love you, you know, say out of jealousy, they just dey lie for your head, dey misbehave, dey do all those ones. But when your husband just love you, you go shake your body waka pass them now. Now you dey try to talk. So if they constantly love you join, and your husband love you, you go stay willingly. You go stay willingly well. Say your husband mama, he dey show you love as your own mama go show you love. If you be woman wey dey misbehave before, you go change character for that house. So you understand?
Thank you so much. I think we should call it a day here because we really exceeded our own time today. I really appreciate you all that are still in line with us for your comments, your opinion, your contributions. I say may God bless you.